Tu retournes souvent?
Here, when people come here, they feel really relaxed. It's quiet, there's no noise from the cars, and the acoustic is really nice.
She had to use the space for giving piano lessons.
As you inhale and as you exhale, really relax the head and the neck and everything.
Giving yoga classes.
Inhale up, exhale down.
Working at home. So she wanted like a nice space that she can use differently during the day.
I created this capsule collection, and it's only natural fabrics, and it's all upcycled. So before it was created for some other brand. And so when people come, they can have a look because I don't have them in any shop, right?
So the idea is maximizing the pace of living. So it could be used as differently as possible. The idea is basically to minimize in order to maximize. We minimize what we can minimize, meaning the bedroom.
Actually, I spend, like when it's cold, I kind of stay in my bedroom. It's very tiny, but it's very comfy. And so this is the place where actually when I'm just on my own and I want to work and it's cold, I just stay here. I put all my things around, it's very cozy. And also because I had some back injury, then this is actually like a 25 centimeter mattress on top of 20 centimeter structure.
So there's something underneath more than
mattress? It's actually like this high. I mean, it's all hidden by the structure.
There, it's like goes really. It's like built in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's great.
yeah, so it's not like it's not just this thickness. It's within.
Yeah.
So it's super cozy, and at the same time, it doesn't look bulky.
How big is the bed itself?
It's just 140, but it looks bigger because actually the whole place is just a huge bed, right? And if there was any space, we would see that it's a tiny room, but because it's just like a big bed extension with the shelves and the dressing, then just look like a super comfy bed.
Yeah.
And it is.
So it gets warm in here then, it's easy to heat.
It's super warm, yeah, exactly, because the other area has big like space, but this is super tiny and cozy, so I can put the heater and I feel super warm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you've kind of made it very personalized with the art on the wall. And
yeah, so that because I draw, so these are my paintings, like photography and everything.
Yeah, but it's obvious you're cautious about collecting too much.
Yeah, it's very minimal, right? Last year I actually I got rid of almost everything I had. I just had like 50 kilos of belongings, except for the books and everything. But I don't have much because I know that the bigger space you have, the more you're gonna collect. So I'm very cautious here because there's a lot of storage, but I don't want to fill them. I just like to keep them clean and make space for creation.
And kind of mental space.
Exactly, because here there's not too much around, you know, so there's no aggressivity of, you know, anything. You just, you can be yourself here. Mm-hmm. So here you could actually hide like one person or two. It's super big. Here I put some of my packaging for my brand, but you can put like luggages and other things. It's actually really huge. Wow. Yeah. And it's also convenient because it's a kind of a table. You can work from the bed. You can put things behind.
Do you sit there? Sit down?
You can sit here too. Yeah, sure. Or you can climb if you want to access something from the shelves. If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, and the different levels kind of give you a change of perspective.
And this is because, you know, in terms of feng shui, normally it's not very good to face a door. But because this door closes with the wood, it kind of make a protection. And because you're a little bit up, also it doesn't feel too much that you are facing a door. Because that's the thing, right? You're facing the entry door with the hallway and the elevator and the stairs. But when you close everything, then it feels fine. You are contained and you feel safe and protected.
And so there's a little more storage here too, though. The stairs?
Here, this is also, it's empty, you see, but you can put things if you want. You can hide things as well if you need.
But you don't need it.
Well, I just don't have anything to put here. I'm really happy to have very few things now, you know. I just have just very, very little.
And you have a closet.
And you have this big closet as well, where I also store some of my brand collection. So I asked to have a lot of, you see, you have double bar. It's really high because the clothes I make are oversized, so I needed to have them hung. So here I have space for that.
Yeah, it's great.
And it looks invisible, so it's really nice.
Do you like the colors?
So yeah, actually, you know this color, because I grew up in the Basque Country, and this is something like, it's the color you see on the houses, right? And also the idea they had to just like one block color in this small space, make it like very cozy.
So then you enter, you really feel like you go through that yellow doorway.
Yeah, the yellow, so here and there was used for the transition into the main room. And before it was really dark because of the wall, and thanks to those two big windows, we have a lot of natural light.
So tell me about your needs, because you had a lot of needs for this space.
Yeah, so I wanted to welcome around 10 students on a yoga mat, which actually they fit. And I can stand here also when I give a class. It's good that they can see me, and I'm also kind of so here you kind of see what's going on, and you can hold the space for them.
So when you bought this, it wasn't open like this?
Yeah, I was looking for a place for like a year. It took me a while to find a place where I could visualize something. And then we started to work with this old apartment, and we really just destroyed everything and we built it from scratch.
There were some structural points that conduct us to make this kitchen. You see this wall here, load-bearing wall, and we couldn't really move it, and this is like the wall that defines the bathroom. So this wall and that wall, they're not in the same line, and also we wanted to make a kitchen where the flooring is not wood, so it's easier to clean. So we just draw this line between these two walls, and we said, okay, we want an open kitchen, but we want to define it differently. We don't want it to mix completely with the rest of the space.
So you kind of have the refrigerator hidden as well, right? I don't even know where it is.
Yes, it's here. You have a freezer here, very empty, and the refrigerator a little bit more.
Yeah, you are a minimalist.
The thing is, it was very complicated to create a kitchen because there's the pipe of the building is here. So we had to build around that pipe and try to put what is necessary for a kitchen. I didn't want it to be too big because I wanted to optimize the space on the floor.
It feels like a separate space, yet it's tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's like a bathroom. It's super tiny, but it's all you need. Actually, it becomes like a piece of furniture. Yeah. Because there's no furniture here, apart from like a table that you can remove and a sofa bed. There's no furniture. And here, actually, this is kind of the working space, let's say, because here you have the desk. This desk is perfect because it's a separate space, and at the same time you have the window, you have that light. And you have also, we designed like the plugs, right? Here there's my watercolor, and there's more storage here and there, which is kind of an extension of the desk. And you have the watercolor here, and there you have the yoga mat. You can put yoga mats here. Have more yoga mats here. Actually, we were kind of thinking about this configuration, like we have 10 people, right? So. Yeah. 10 yoga mat, and here is also part of my clothing collection where I put the packaging and everything. Yeah.
Do you design here?
Yes, I bought from here. Like I created the brand here, and everything I've been creating. It's very inspiring here. You know, you just you feel inspired. It's quiet, and you can take your time, even if you're in a big city. Yeah.
It's so interesting because you're able to be an artist in Paris, which is not that common anymore. It's become so expensive.
Yeah, it is. But that's the purpose of this place, because this place is also like a room. It's a room. It's a home. You don't have to rent an extra office. You can do it all from your home, and you have this separation between the private space of the bedroom and the main room, which can be used for anyone. Mm-hmm. And also thinking I could open it like as a co-working space or other things here.
Do you have any drawings of your fashion or anything? Really?
I can show because it's in another one. I wanted this place to also be a place to live for living, And if I'm not here and someone else is living here just as a normal family or something, I also wanted it to be flexible.
You really use that storage.
Yes, I use it. And also it keeps you fit, right? Because everything is up, you have to do some exercises. Yeah, some of the drawings. I just, it's kind of, I just design things that I like to use, right? And that like you could use for doing yoga, but also for living. So then I just designed a few items and then I went fabric hunting. And here I have everything I need for the clothing.
So this is a bit of a showroom as well then? You can have people-
Exactly. We organized some pop-ups here with other brands. Some friend has some jewelry, she put the jewelry here, and some other, like we had more clothes, so we put it around the wall. And then people were just sitting here having a coffee, and if they wanted, it was very informal, they could have a try, they go to the bathroom, have a try, and if they like it, they take it, and if not, it's fine. They just had a good moment.
I can freeze a little bit. So your space has become a kind of go-to place for even other artists or designers?
Yeah, that's the way I wanted. I wanted this place to be co-creation and to encourage as well entrepreneurs and creative people, because I know it's not easy to be on your own.
Et genre, ils disent, ouais, bah, le vaccin, mais ça va. 40-45, c'est bien tout le temps.